Hello, my love. It feels so good to be here with you. I'm really excited about this conversation. The conversation we're having today is all about the power of heart-centered leadership and what it takes, what it's going to look like in order for us to thrive as our world is evolving. And I don't know about you, but it feels like it is evolving faster than ever before. Do you feel that? Can you feel some things shifting and changing? Hi, Melissa. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dani Kenney. I'm a certified life and business coach dedicated to helping you master your energy and your mindset so that you can make more money, make a bigger impact, and create not only a business, but a life that you are wildly obsessed with. And this conversation is important for so many reasons, but especially in my corner of the world, because the work that I do, it really is with what I call heart-centered leaders and heart-centered entrepreneurs. And I can see many of these heart-centered ladies hopping on right now. It feels so good to have you here. And for some reason, I'm feeling a little nervous having this conversation here, although this is something that we've been talking about behind the scenes of my programs for several months within one-on-one client sessions. And this is also some stuff that I myself, along with like mastermind sisters and places where I invest, this is part of a bigger conversation that we've been having. And as I say that, I'm remembering I joined a year-long mastermind and I love being there. It's called Your Quantum Year. And I joined in November of last year. And I feel like some of these big shifts and changes, and I want to give you some context here. Some of what I am speaking to are things that I've noticed specifically in the coaching industry. Hi, Paula. The online entrepreneurship space. But I know that the shifts and the changes and the evolution, which can feel scary, can feel like there's a lot of uncertainty, but I'm going to trust that all of this is happening for a reason. And that's going to be one of the things that we talk about right now. Hi, Christina. But I want to give you that context because that's the space through which, like the lens through which I'm seeing this and feeling this and my own experience. But I know that it is not unique to the coaching space. I know Christina's not necessarily in the coaching space. So tell me, Christina, have you been noticing changes and shifts and transitions and evolutions within your own industry? We know that things are changing all over, but I'm going to share something with you that I wasn't necessarily planning on sharing, but I joined this mastermind. High-level entrepreneurs, heart-centered entrepreneurs, spiritual leaders who are committed to making a massive difference. And I had my kickoff call. And again, this was last November. So I've been feeling this change within me and around me, within the industry, within local and global community for several months since the end of last year. And I remember getting on this call, this Zoom call. And I told the person in front of me, I said, I'm really excited to be here. I want to be in a community of heart-centered leaders. Like I was seeking that out because that's how I identify myself and who I work with. I want to be in community with other powerful, committed, heart-centered leaders because there's a shift happening and I was having a hard time putting words to it. And I still today might not say it in the most beautiful or articulate way, but I'm going to trust that you're picking up what I'm putting down and I can feel that you already are. And I said, things are shifting in our industry and within the world. And I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that looks like for me, for my business, or within our world, within the greater collective consciousness. I said, but what I know for sure is that when everything is said and done, and I'll tell you what I mean by that in just a minute, when everything is said and done, I will be here. I will get to the other side of this stronger, more empowered, more confident than ever. And I know that because of the posture of my heart, the way that I lead, the way that I think, the way that I love, the way that I speak, where my heart is, what I'm committed to. I can't fail. I won't fail. And neither will you. How do I know that? Because I attract other heart-centered leaders. if you're watching this, I know for a fact you're a highly empathic, highly sensitive, heart-centered leader with amazing gifts to share with the world. And so although it felt, and in some ways still some days feels a little scary, feels like there's uncertainty, I don't always know what's next. Sometimes I feel like I am moving through life and business with a blindfold on. There are days like that. Can you feel that? Although that is the case, I am absolutely certain that I will be here. I will, and I'm sharing this with you because this is true for you too, because it all comes down to, where is your heart? What is that heart posturing? Where are you leading from? Are you leading from ego? Are you leading from head? Are you leading purely from, I want this? Or is it connected to something bigger, connected to something deeper? Okay, so I just realized this talk today, what we're diving into, is all about the power and importance of heart-centered leadership and the secret to thriving in this ever and rapidly evolving world. And that is going to be the secret, but we're going to dive even deeper into that heart-centered leadership. And I think that is something that we can learn to practice, something that we can deepen. I do believe that it's also that something that some people are not up for. And so in the coaching industry, in the entrepreneurial industry, when it comes to leaders, when it comes to speakers, when it comes to healers, when it comes to people in other industries, you guys, the real estate industry is like crazy right now. I don't even want to look over there. That's not the industry I'm in, but some of my clients are in. Heart-centered leadership shows up there. And so people who are not up for that, I mean this with love, and I don't wish this upon anybody, but if you're not leading from here, if you're leading purely from ego, purely from I want this, purely from a space of greed and money. Of course, money is connected to business. Money is a big part of what I teach. It's woven into all of my programs, but there is a difference between money as a heart-centered leader, money as a tool for creating and scaling impact, and then money purely because you want it. And then you'll do some kind of shady things to get it. A lot of people are going to, Paula, that's so funny. I'll retract that statement. I did dip my toes in real estate, but that was a long, long time ago. I'm full-time in coaching. I'll save that story for another day. We're doing our 10-day go live visibility accelerator. Today's day 1. So we're getting real spicy real quick here, but maybe we'll dive into that as a different story. Now, I keep saying, when we get to the other side of this and where I'm going to be and where you're going to be right there next to me on the other side. It's so interesting because we haven't heard this word used. I don't think I haven't heard it in our economy, in the industry I'm in. I haven't heard it maybe in the real estate industry a little bit, but the word crisis. Did you know that the word crisis, when you hear that, I don't know about you, but my body is like, oh, that's not good. No. Crisis, the origin of the word crisis, it's Greek. I'm kind of a word geek. I love knowing the origin of words and what things mean and digging into them. It simply means to sift. To sift, the action of sifting, the action of taking a bunch of stuff. I think of like mining for gold, right? That's actually really great. You can sift, you can mine for gold in that way. And when crisis arises, it's a sifting. It's a letting go of what we no longer need. It's letting go of what no longer has a place. It's a letting go of what's no longer serving us so that only what is needed and most important, and if we use the analogy of gold, only the real deal is what's left. And so we're going to find a lot of people in a lot of industries and a lot of people in a lot of situations whose heart hasn't been in the right place. They're not going to make it. And they're going to need to find something else. And that's okay. It's simply the industry. It's collective consciousness, self-correcting. And that can be really uncomfortable. And that can be scary, letting go of things. Right? Even if you're where you want to be, seeing what's happening around you. And so again, the power of the heart-centered leadership piece. This is a season, like it feels very, the word I want to use right now, not a fun word. This is not even really that fun of a conversation, but it's an important one. And again, one I've been having for months and months and months, and one that I wanted to bring to you here. So let me know if you're connecting with this. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you feel this within your own being or within your industry. This is a time where people are either going to sink or swim, hide or rise. And the thing about this is you actually have a say in the matter. If you're living life on autopilot, you might find yourself naturally going into sinking or naturally wanting to go into hiding because it feels scary or it feels really uncertain. And guess what? I even have days where I'm like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to do it. And I can catch myself because heart-centered leadership includes self-awareness. It includes emotional intelligence. It's being able to spot what's going on within and around you and being able to make shifts wherever necessary. And each and every one of you have that within you. And so when life hands us these tough, chaotic, tumultuous seasons, there's no avoiding that, but you get to choose who you're going to be in the face of that. Amen. So choose right now. You're going to be the one who rises. I'm going to be the one who rises with you. We're going to rise together. I have some notes here. So if you see me looking down, that's what this is. A couple of things for all of our heart-centered entrepreneurs out there. I was writing this down, like kind of channeling it. Your heart is the greatest gift of them all, along with your truth, your words, the way that your mind thinks, right? When we're heart-centered entrepreneurs, we think in a way that's supportive, productive, that's going to create massive change, that's going to be a catalyst for something good, that's going to create revolutions, movements, move mountains, right? Your hearts, your story, your truth, your words, the way that you think, your unique experience matters. It matters. It always has. Let me say that. It always has. But hear me when I say this. Your heart, your truth, your words, your story, your expertise matters more right now than ever before. Why? Why? Because when we are faced as a collective, as a global community with change and uncertainty, specifically uncertainty, people are afraid. That's okay if you even feel a little bit of that, right? There's a quote that says, speak, even if your voice shakes, speak. It's times like these where people want and need, whether they realize it consciously or unconsciously, they want and need leaders more than ever. They want and they need leaders like you and I, heart-centered leaders, people who lead from a place of true love and empathy and want what's best for the collective, leaders who value people over profit, right? I have found that I have had my most financially abundant months and years when I'm not actually focused on money, but I'm focused on how big can I go when it comes with sharing myself, my heart, and serving my people at whole new levels, right? When you prioritize the people, the money comes. When you prioritize service, selling is freaking cake. It's a cakewalk, right? So keep these things in mind. I know that this is kind of sort of, does anyone else feel like things are crazy out there in the world and it can be really tempting to want to cling to latch on to others? But what if that is actually your call, the call on your heart and your soul for you to step up, for you to be the leader that you always needed, for you to be the leader that other people are looking for right now? Yes? Let's see. Authenticity. What matters more than ever right now? Authenticity, empathy, compassion, cultivating trust, deepening relationships, leading with integrity. There has literally, I'm going to wrap up in just a second, but there has literally never been a better or more aligned time for heart-centered leaders just like you to take their place, to take their seat, to pick up their microphone. Okay? Let this be the call. The other thing I want you to remember, we hear this all the time in marketing, in business, in all kinds of leadership, but the power of know, like, and trust. I actually say different. Know, love, and trust. Because we don't like things in my world. We love things. So know, love, and trust. People can't get to know you if they don't see you, if they don't get to experience you. They can't fall in love with you if you're not showing up. And they certainly can't trust you if they're not getting to know you and having the opportunity to fall in love with you, with the real you. So that wraps up my TED Talk, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. This was all about, for people who are hopping on a little bit later, the power, the magic of heart-centered leadership and how that is the secret. That is the secret to thriving right now, to thriving in our evolving faster than ever before world and the industry that I happen to be in. So let's see. Melissa says, I actually have an invitation. Can I share an invitation with you? I probably should have made this video like weeks ago. If you missed it, have you guys heard about the Soulful Success Bundle and live experience? It's mind-blowing. It's one of the most brilliant freaking things I've ever created. We have taken 3 separate offers. When you put them all together, everything that's included, all the bonuses, I kid you not, it's worth over $5,000. It starts today. We started today. You can join us. I'm going to leave the cart open until Friday, but you want to join today. You don't want to join on day 3. You want to join on day 1. Yeah, that would be it. Day 1. We want to join on day 1. I was thinking I had my numbers right there. So we're kicking off with Go Live, the 10-day visibility accelerator. In case you missed it, everything I'm talking about right now is in the power of showing up, sharing your message, speaking, letting the world in on this brilliant mind that you have that is connected to this heart, unlike anyone else's. You are needed more than ever, and there are different ways to do that, but there is nothing as powerful and as efficient as video. And taking it even deeper, live video creates next level ability to connect, to share in real time. When we talk about changes in the industry, authenticity is the number one thing. So it's not just like, oh, go be you and get paid to be you, but it's like people have to feel you. People have to see you. And again, lots of different ways to do that. No better way than live video. If you're in the Soulful Success Bundle right now, let everybody know, drop some emojis in there. A handful of the women in there are here right now, and I'm so excited. I've run these programs before and seen incredible results. So much momentum built. Speaking of momentum, right after the 10-day Go Live Visibility Accelerator, which started today, we are going to wrap up and we're going to do Momentum, the 4-week experience. And everything I teach in that program is directly connected to this conversation. Everything. And then we also are going to be spending an entire day together. So it includes the Soulful Success Bundle, includes 3 offerings. Go Live, the 10-day Visibility Accelerator, starts today. On June 12th, we kick off Momentum, the 4-week experience. And then on June 29th, we're going to be doing a virtual VIP day, an entire day together to create the exact magic, strategies, plans, shifts maybe, because there's no doubt in my mind that you can be successful, and some of you have probably experienced a great deal of success, but the way things worked in the coaching industry, the online space, whatever industry you're in, chances are what worked last year, the year before that, things are shifting. Something new is required. And that's going to be some of what we talk about, what we dive into, and what we create for you. So join us ASAP inside of the Soulful Success Bundle. If this conversation sparked something within you, you definitely want to get in like in the next 24 hours, because one of our bonuses is a soulful success manifestation ceremony. So much of the work that we do, yes, it's rooted in strategy. You're going to get a whole lot of that. You're going to get lifetime access to some incredible content, but there's a lot of the mindset and the energy, the inner work, and that's going to be part of what we do tomorrow during our bonus session. So sending you big love. I want to read Melissa's comment really quick. Melissa said, I feel this so much. This year, I've worked with less clients than last year at this time, but every single one has been aligned to my goals, my value, and the experience that you provide. There are people that are open to receiving my service, AKA aligned with receiving my superpower. Yes, 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 yes. I love you. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. I've posted about the Soulful Success Bundle on my Facebook page and on Instagram. So you can find the link probably in the next 10 seconds or so. And if you can't find the link, message me and I will gladly send it to you. I love you so much. Mwah.